do what I do.
$1 billion to help Black Americans economically and politically, and the U.S. government denied that gift. A lot of you might already know this story, but it was new information to me, so I'm assuming some.
So I believe this was Libya under Muammar Gaddafi tried to give Black Americans $1 billion, and they said no. Isn't that something? I mean, just think about that. They don't even want us to be helped. They don't want to uplift us, brothers and sisters. So we're going to have to do it ourselves. All right, just like our ancestors do. Just because they don't want us to do it doesn't mean we can't do it. And we can't get it done with our collective might and wisdom and strength and endurance. Keep listening.
Economically and politically, and the U.S. government denied that gift. A lot of you might already know this story, but it was new information to me, so I'm assuming some people don't know about this history, and it's important that we talk about it. According to LA Times, the federal government of the U.S. denied the Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan permission to accept a promised $1 billion gift from Libya to help Black Americans economically and politically. According to the same report, Farrakhan applied to the Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control asking
back in 1996. I remember him talking about that.
That
this was in the wake of the Million Man March. Black folks was making a lot of noise. You know, I attended the Million Man March and the one that came up after that 20 years later, but keep listening.
He be granted an exemption from the sanctions to permit acceptance of $1 billion pledged by Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi during a visit Farrakhan made to Libya. The Treasury Department denied that request in a message to Farrakhan's lawyers in Chicago, asserting the continuing need of the United States to enforce its policy of isolating Libya. Denying $1 billion, which is a gift meant for Black Americans from an African country, is insane. But it did happen. And according to U.S. spokesman then, Glenn Davis, he said, quote, obviously Gaddafi has an interest in gaining a foothold here in the U.S. in some fashion. And of course, that kind of talk is not something that...
They don't want us to help ourselves.
It's not a handout. It's not a gift. It is what was promised. It's what is owed. And it's something that is 160 years overdue to African Americans who built this country.
The state of California is now one step closer to making good on that promise.
And you see what happened with that.
Californians harmed by the legacy of slavery and anti-Black policies in the century and a half since emancipation. The Legislative Black Caucus is announcing a package of more than a dozen reparations bills, the first step in making Black Californians whole.
I mean, I'm hoping that we'll all be successful. I'm realistic enough to know that there's going to be some setbacks.
State Senator Stephen Bradford of Southern California is one of the Legislative Black Caucus members behind the reparations.
We all know what happened. They turned their backs on us. Let's keep listening. Shout out to
piece of the interview that Byron Donalds did when he was being interviewed on the Breakfast Club.
Byron Donalds is a Republican that they want us to like. Now, I want you guys to remember, I tell y'all all the time, vote your interests. Okay, vote your interests. I'm not stuck on the Democratic plantation, and I'm certainly not stuck on the Republican plantation. I specifically voted for Donald Trump this time because it was my interest to do that. All right, now Donald, what's his man named Donald Robertson, the little brother married to a white woman from Florida.
So I just seen a piece of the interview that Byron Donalds did when he was being interviewed on
Byron Donalds. I want you to understand what this man. He's against reparations. Where do you think he's from? Do you think he's foundational Black America? This young lady is going to spill the beans.
The Breakfast Club talking about the reason why he is against reparations is because he is the son of a Jamaican father and a Panamanian mother. And this reasoning here is why we want y'all to help out our politics. Don't continue to black us or try to manipulate.
Just because they're Black doesn't mean that foundational Black America. That's why we got to delineate.
Us or gaslight us into thinking that it is xenophobic to not want to be represented by somebody that is not us. And no other group of people do y'all try to push this. And no other group of people do y'all want anybody but Asians represent Asians, Hispanics represent Hispanics. Y'all know exactly what y'all are doing. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Anything that does not benefit y'all amongst us, y'all hinder.
They want
And
to.
it's a
They
problem
come to our country and tell us what we can't have in our own country. I want you to think about that. Keep listening.
to us,
Talk to them,
to
baby.
us,
Speak to them.
to
Tell them.
us.
To us.
You feel what I'm saying? You could
I
always
do.
move back home
Go home.
and fight your government.
Yes, that's what
for what is owed to your people
Go back to
and your lineage. But
Yeah.
y'all will never plan on moving back. This y'all got in cahoots about. Y'all never going to leave. Therefore, anything that y'all can't benefit from or weasel y'all way into, y'all want to hinder. Y'all want to black us. You feel what I'm saying?
They do. Black
You
is
feel
black.
what the fuck I'm saying?
I do. Watch your language, but I feel you.
It's mighty funny how y'all like to play stupid conveniently. Nobody knows what a real true Black American is. Nobody knows what a foundational Black American is. Nobody knows what this lineage-based cult is. But it's mighty funny. The moment that y'all enter our politics, y'all smarten the fuck up instantly. Y'all understand instantly who we are, what you cannot benefit from, and what you can. Saying.
I do. Watch your language, but I feel you.
It's mighty funny how y'all like to play stupid conveniently. Nobody knows what a real true Black American is. Nobody knows what a foundational Black American is. Nobody knows what this lineage-based cult is. But it's mighty funny. The moment that y'all enter our politics, y'all smarten the fuck up instantly. Y'all understand instantly who we are, what you cannot benefit from, and what you can. And as long as we say skin is skin, y'all can benefit and y'all are in. Y'all understand this completely once y'all into politics. How the hell that work? How the hell y'all dumping in a box of rocks until y'all into some shit that can affect us? How the hell that work? Yes. Y'all represent immigrants.
You do. They do.
Immigrants.
They immigrants.
Okay. And only in Hispanic politics.
Let me just tell you something. Look, brothers and sisters, I tell you this, and I've been telling you this for a minute. We are better together. To my Black brothers and sisters, to my foundational Black American brothers and sisters, and to all the Africans and Caribbeans who are down with us in a real way, okay? Borrowing something from my young friend, Aaron Sloan. If you down with us in a real way, look, we are better together, especially Black men and Black women. Us coming together as Black men and Black women is what our ancestors want. It is, you ain't got to love each other like that. I know y'all want to talk about each other right now. I know we in the middle of a gender war. I know that, okay? I know it's plenty of ammo to be thrown back and forth, but we're so much better together. We get so much more done. That ladies, that big head man, that big head ex-boyfriend of yours, look, if he's down with reparations, go on support him on that. We're so much better together. It's fun fighting with each other. I know we love to, because can't nobody cap on each other like we do. And when I say cap, I don't mean lie. I'm talking about roasting, bagging. I don't know what, joining, whatever you call, whatever part of the country you from. We're so much better together. Now, I've said this gender war is over, not because we have run out of things to say to each other, but because at this particular time, and I told you guys this very early on, we are entering into a racially charged climate. That's why when a little boy is jumped in Dallas and defends himself with what seemed to have been a cleat sharpener, he's made out to be a villain. That's when a white woman who flips the bird off at a little Black boy who allegedly took her son's diaper bag is able to get $500,000 overnight. And when she called him the N-word, we are living in a racially charged environment. We don't have time to fight each other right now, brothers and sisters. This is not that time. This is not playtime. Okay, it's a very serious time. We laughed and we told you so to the Latinos when they voted for Trump, but we're living in a different time now. This white man is angry because he feels like he's losing his country. Now, the elite don't care. They want to see problems. They don't like Donald Trump because Donald Trump is in the way. And so what's the best thing to do? Let's stir up some racial animosity and get Americans at each other's throat, and then we can turn around and blame the chaos on Donald Trump and get rid of that whole line or whatever the hell he's trying to do, because he's in the way. Trump is not legitimately, to me, a Republican or a Democrat. He's a nationalist. He kind of just doing what he wants to do. He's his own person. I'm trying to tell you, we're living in a racially charged time. Don't fall for it. They're trying to bait black people into saying something. They're trying to bait black people into fighting because they know that will cause for chaos. That's why it's time for y'all to sit home. We are hibernating, we are resting, and we're coming together with each other, and we need to chill out. All you brothers and sisters, I know you've made your pages on beefing with brothers. I know it's fun. I know you still mad at your mama. Ladies, you still mad at your daddy for not being there, so you take it out on every other black man you see. Same thing with the brothers. You take it out on every sister you see because she remind you of your mom and the disrespect. You angry. But this ain't that time. We got to set that aside right now. We can get back to arguing with each other in about 30 or 40 years when this is over. But if we want to see the next 30 or 40 years, if we want to be around for the next 30 or 40 years, it's time to chill out on the gender warring, because it's a matter of life and death right now. Now I'm gonna digress and I'm gonna let my sister get back. But remember what I told you. And I hope I don't have to repeat myself. Let's keep listening.
Hispanics are represented by Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
In Asian politics, Asians are represented by Asians. And yet, the Black Caucus is filled up with immigrant children who are against anything for foundational Black Americans that they can't benefit from.
No, you're right. Yes, ma'am. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. This black man talk, pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. Blizzard King here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta know this. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Floby and cut your own damn hair from now on.